I wonder if this still works. Well, let's give it a go. Hey, welcome to episode 4, where we're doing a Restomod on this Dinky toy that I found. This is where we left off at the end of episode 3, where we'd finished off painting the main parts of this truck. In this episode we'll be adding some additional parts to this model, and to do that we're going to use the 3D printer. So I'm starting off here in Tinkercad, which is a great free piece of software which you can use in your browser. I've taken some measurements of the inside of the truck because we're going to make an interior, just a couple of seats and a steering wheel and a dashboard, so I'm going to get started on that and let's get going. So that's looking good, and I have downloaded it now. I'm moving over to Cura, a piece of software which is also free and is really cool. So I'm going to print this out using PETG for no other reason than it's already in the printer. So I'm setting up the PETG settings here. We've saved it to the external memory chip, and now we've got it into the printer and we're starting the 3D print. It does take a little while to do this. I think this took over an hour, but I've sped it up here obviously. And that's looking not too bad. So now we're on to the next part. I'm going to make a load for the truck. So I've gone on to Thingiverse and found a free wooden crate from Thingiverse. So I've downloaded that and then uploaded it into Tinkercad, and then we're back to making a load. I've taken some sizes of the back of the truck and I've just set out that size here on Tinkercad, and I'm adding the load just randomly in different sizes. And I've added in a couple of oil drums and some planks of wood at the back there. So again, export out there, and I'm back in Cura now, and we're changing the settings to PLA because I did actually try and print this a couple of times using PETG and it just started bending a bit like a banana, so I thought I'd try it on PLA. So let's give it a go. Okay, that turned out pretty good. Okay, there's a little bit of stringing here and there, but we can clean that up. And here's the two pieces that we've got. So a little interior for the cab and a load as well for the back of the truck. So we're going to clean these up just using a scalpel and a file. It took quite a while on the load. I think maybe I need to clean my printer or something. Anyway, on to paint now. I'm just putting on a base coat of burnt sienna. This is some cheap acrylic I got off eBay, so I'm just applying it liberally as a base coat onto the model just now. And also the interior, I'm doing the same colour. So I've let that dry, and now I'm going to start working on the load. I'm going to use a mix of this light rust colour from Panzer Aces and also the game colour Dead White. Just going to mix them together and then do some dry brushing. So now I'm using some yellowish rust from Panzer Aces again, and I'm using it to paint the pile of planks at the back of the truck here. I'll do a bit of shading on that later, but for now I'll use the same paint to put some different colours onto the interior, so I'm going to paint the seats and the steering wheel that same colour. Now we're just going to apply some gunmetal to the two oil drums. After letting it dry, I'm using the smoky ink just to put a little bit of depth and shadow onto those planks. and I can add it as well to the oil drums. So here's the finished result. I added a little bit more depth with smoky ink to both the interior and the load. I think they're both looking really good. In the next episode we'll put all the things together and also sort out the wheels, and also there's a little bit of a surprise for you as well. If you want to check it out, the best way to do that is to subscribe, and if you liked this video please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel, and thanks very much. Anyway, that's it for today. See ya!